This is why you get locked up versus press. Now, there are 3 mistakes that wide receivers will make that'll get them locked up versus a press coverage DB, and we're going to show a correct example of all 3 of these mistakes at the end of this video. So if we got a DB, mistake number 1 is if we have a DB who's about a yard away, receivers will just go here and they don't actually close the space. So even if we get that DB to jump, let's say I got to run like a 10-yard post, he could still cut off this angle because I didn't close that space. So what we have to do is we have to close that space and try to get onto his toes. Mistake number 2, wide receivers will close space, but they don't get skinny. They almost run away from the contact. So when you take this almost negative step, that allows that DB to recover and then cut off our angle. So what we have to do is we have to close the space and we have to try to get hip to hip with this DB. Now, mistake number 3 is receivers don't know which hand to fight of the DB, or they don't keep it simple. If we're trying to take an outside release, we got to beat his outside hand. I'm not even worried about this hand. So my mindset needs to be, I'm trying to beat this hand. If he recovers with the opposite hand, so what? I'm off the press and I could get up into my route. So we're going to show you how that should look full speed.